sidewall here, so I can see that this wall is 12 inches here, so 24, 24. So I'm going to bring it straight down. Okay, so here's one wall. Do the same thing, bring this one straight down. Okay, and I bring this straight across. So here's that wall. And then I go ahead and bring the edges out forward. So this goes off in this direction, and I extend the thickness of the wall downward. Okay, here's that one. And I do the same thing along here. I take it to the corner, and I bring this corner straight down. Okay, and I bring this wall straight down. Okay, good. Good. All right, so there's my wall and its reflection. Okay, so now what we have to do, before I do the side walls, I'm going to go ahead and go back in depth. Okay, so now I need to do is I'm going to draw an X on this main wall. Okay, and that's going to give me the location, the center for this particular, the center for this wall right here. And I draw the line to the corner. Okay, it stops right there. I'll do the same thing on the other side. I'll take this wall, draw my X on it. Here's one corner. Okay, and here's this part. Okay, and I draw my line to the corner, and that becomes the terminator on that side. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I can either do it from the bottom or the top. I'm going to go from one corner to that midpoint. Okay, and that will tell me where this wall is now reflected and stops. So I can just go ahead and draw this line in here. Where are you? Okay, so here's that one. So now you're seeing that wall over there. I'll do the same thing on this side. Okay, I'm going to go across here, boom. Okay, and I'll bring this one straight down. So now you see that wall also reflected. Okay, so this wall is now reflected both directions. Okay, let me make the line a little bit heavier. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead. Once I have that, I can take these lines right here. Lightly, I'll draw towards the vanishing point, and I just take this line, this drawing right here, or the line, this wall, bring it straight down, because now I'll have that wall reflected downward. Okay, and it comes straight across. I'll do the same thing over here. I'll bring this one straight down, boom, and I can see it's going to be reflected right down in this direction. So now you can see both the walls reflected 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then actually we have 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have the back wall, 9 and 10. Okay? Where are you going?
I have work.
Cancel.
You gonna pay my bills then?
Talk to the department. The department will pay for it. All right, now we're going to go horizontally. Okay, so now we're going to come across here and draw the horizontal line right here. We'll draw a horizontal line right along here. We'll draw a horizontal line right across this side. And we'll draw one through the middle corner and one through the bottom here. Okay, and now all of a sudden we have the reflection of this wall to the right, to the left, downward, whoops, forgot that one, and to this one across here. Okay, so now we have a series of reflection. Okay, downward, left, right, up and down. Okay, now I have to be able to see if this wall will reflect in that wall. Okay, so what I have to do now, and I'm going to use a different color. All right, so I have to measure this wall. This wall is 16 inches. So I start at this particular point, and I measure this wall 16 inches over here. All right. And that will give me a new set of walls, okay, right along here. And so now I can see that this wall stops over here. So now from that particular point, where's the top's right here, and the bottom is right here. Okay, so now I go ahead from those points and I bring them back in perspective. So now I can see that this wall is going to come along here. This one is right there in the middle, and it's going to go in this direction. Third one is going to come down along here. It's going to go in that direction. And now all I have to do is take these tips and bring them straight across. So it tells me that this wall is actually going to stop. I'm going to see a reflection of that wall right here. So I can go ahead and flip this down. So now this wall will reflect downward to right at this particular point. Cool. Go ahead and do it. Okay, so now I can see the reflection of that wall right along here. Stop this one right here. Boom. And the bottom of that one stops right there. Is that? Okay, so now I have those. Now this wall basically is being reflected over here. And I'll do the same thing with the other side. We go ahead again. We go ahead and measure the distance. So he said 16. So that's 16 inches. Mark is right here. Okay. And so once I have that, I draw my vertical line. Again, the same principle. Okay, so here's my vertical line. A little bit further. Okay. So now I come along here and I draw my line from.
Why is 16 inches further on the left side than the right side?
Huh? Because I did it off center. It's not, if you look at this, it's distance over there to this side is a little bit different. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah. Okay,
It's a little
got
bit
it.
off center. Okay, so now I go back to, where do I go back to? Oh yeah, start right here. I draw my line to the vanishing point. Okay, so, and this is the base for my reflective reflection. Okay, there's the base. Now I go ahead and, where was I again? Okay, there's my base. Oh, and I bring the line straight across the top here. So that's this line. Where are you? You are, oh, here's the reflection. This one has to go up to the top edge here, boom. Okay, and then this one goes forward in this direction, and I take a corner and I bring it straight across. Where are you? Right there. And so it comes from here, goes straight across right there, zap. That's my corner. All I need is that corner, because that corner now will go straight down. Okay, boom. And it goes from here, where are you? From the intersection right along here. This is the reflections. Okay, and it comes across in this direction. Where are you? You are right here. Okay, so there's my corner, one other corner. And I have my third corner right here. So now I can see my reflection right along here, right over here, right over here, in the middle, and on the bottom. Ta-da! Did I get it? Yes,
That's
I did.
good.
All right, and it couldn't take them more than a couple minutes.
8
So-
minutes to be exact.
Oh, 8 minutes. Okay, I'll give you guys 30 minutes. So you should have this ready for in about 30 minutes for today's Tuesday? Wednesday? Okay, so you should have this done by Monday.